Hi guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes to just tell you a message that God gave to me a few nights ago, a few mornings ago. Forget what it was, but it it's sad, but it's beautiful and it makes sense. And then gosh, it's so sad. But the message is that he said that the world is broken because the world is broken, and I am sending you so much love. Of course, this is a message from myself, but also things that I know when he tells me things, he wants me to share. And that means, we are all broken people. We're all broken because we have been taught things throughout our entire life. We should be a certain way. We can only act a certain way. We only like certain things. You can't go here. It's wrong to do that. And then many of us get pulled away from what we know in our heart that we should be doing, who we should be loving, and the right choices we should be making in our life, all because we were influenced one way or another in our past. And it goes deeper than that. Whether or not you realize it, just like we have hereditary diseases, we also have hereditary pain that moves down, or teachings that move down with us just by being born. So we end up taking on traits, characteristics. We act a certain way also. It might be familiar in your family. Well, she acts just like this uncle did, or she's doing just like, my aunt used to do. And because it's in our blood. And, that's why this healing process, or moving into the light and reflecting love, is avoided. And it's the road that is least traveled, because it does take a lot of healing. It means looking back at all the brokenness that you have had within, and all of the brokenness that has been handed down to you. And it's having compassion for yourself, and then loving everything, because it is teaching you something about who you once allowed to exist, and now who will eventually erupt. And that's what Gaia was saying in that message, is that we are all broken people, which has made our Earth a broken planet. Our Earth, it is in herself a being in herself. It is a planet that grows life all around us. Her seasons change, just like we are trying to transform into who we are supposed to be. She is trying to assist in our transformation. And she feels our pain. Everything here feels our pain. It's just like I can feel when people are hurting who come near me, or even if they're not even near me, I know who people are. Just by connection, whether on social media or in person or from my past, I have always had that capability. It's something that I have denied myself the truth of, but we as human beings have that sixth sense, which goes beyond even that we can sense when someone else is in great discomfort, and that's what she does. She knows our own physical pain, and she has been trying to allow us to heal, but she herself needs healing as well. And every time we heal, When God helps and assists us in our healing process and we open up to love, we are also healing our planet. That is the power of love and light. And I'm trying my hardest not to cry during this video. We have a great power within us to shift and help other people open up to their own personal love and light within, which will show them the love and light within all things. And it moves and moves, and it helps heal every individual we can come in contact with, whether we know it or not. It helps heal our ancestors, and it helps heal the people who come behind us. And it helps our planet. It helps the entire world. Every beautiful thought and emotion that we choose to embody, and the more that we choose to embody those beautiful emotions, it goes into what you can't see, which is consciousness, the universal consciousness, which is God's consciousness of all things. Because whether or not, and some people would just call this energy, whether or not you see it, understand it, it is here beside us. And this is also what I call the spiritual realm, where things are. And based upon your own perception, you will be given insight to it. And what you open your heart to, you will see. And so every time that we have those beautiful thoughts, we are sending this vibration back out. And we can heal the past that we had placed here from our own past, pain, thoughts, and emotions. We send more love, and it heals our present moment and allows it to move, because this energy, this consciousness moves into every individual. It actually penetrates us into our being. We absorb it on a daily basis, but based upon who we are on the inside, we receive. And that's why when we embody love ourselves, self-love first, we send it and change this consciousness a little bit, transform it. And that's why sometimes people have asked me if we transform into our higher self, what takes place to consciousness? Well, it is always transforming and evolving. And that's why also our galaxy expands more, because consciousness is expanding more and more as we reflect more love. It grows and gets more beautiful and bigger, and more information is there that we can always tap into. That's why we never stop growing. That's why there's always more to be given to you. And so when we heal ourselves, we are healing things on a grander scale. And that's why I have always known my purpose is to be great, because I've already known all of this. Whoever you know to be who you are, or whatever you have always felt within, or what you think you could achieve, whatever you dream about in your mind and feel in your heart, it's because it's part of who you are already. It means that you have to tap into it. The capability of tapping into it is huge. It's just opening up to that belief and allowing it to come to you naturally. It's a part of who you are already. Your wildest dreams, those crazy things that you've always been told were crazy, well, it exists. If you think it, it's because it exists. No matter how insane you think it is or have been taught to believe. And I can just say, for example, fairies. If you have always been fascinated with fairies, or angels. Well, it's because it's there. It really is there, and it goes even far beyond our own senses, our own beliefs. So I just want to take the time, and not too much time, about that message, and I hope it kind of sits in your heart, not to take away from you. Don't allow this message that God has said about the world being broken, because the world is broken. Don't allow it to cause you great pain. Allow it to give you great hope. Make it move you forward towards love and who you are meant to be, destined to be, to help heal. When we take in pain and allow it to fester in our heart, that's when we're moved away from all the goodness that exists and what could possibly be for us. And I guess the most important part of that message is that God is sending us so much love. He is, in massive waves, and it's showing here at mass levels. And I know you're sensing it, a great shift, a great desire within you, a great spark, not just in yourself, but in a lot of others here on earth. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.